Ew, what's going on? This one's for the fellas and also the ladies. So, ladies, there's been, in the personal development spiritual world, been this stigma and this phrase go around that men being vulnerable is sexy. And men, I did buy into this, though it is true, but there's layers to the conversation. Women want men to open up and to talk about their emotions and their feelings because we've guarded ourselves for so long. We've put all these walls up. Though, men, if we talk openly and vulnerably about everything, that is not going to make our women feel safe. And women want to feel safe in the process. They want to feel safe with what they hear. So ladies, let me know if this rings true for you. So for instance, my beautiful son is he's turning 1 year old in 20 days time. And during the pregnancy, I went through a transition of leaving construction, starting an adventure company and getting my online coaching off and started. And some insecurity came up within me and some fear came up in me around finance. And so I had like a money story. If I had have gone to my queen right then and went through my process of how scared I was about being the provider for the family, didn't know where money was going to come in, and dumped all of that on her, being vulnerable, if I dumped all of that on her, she would not have felt safe in that moment. So, men, yes, I needed to talk about that. I needed to get that off my chest. So what I did was circled up with some brothers, some people that know finance, know business, and got some support in that, and was transparent and open and found out solutions. So once I found out solutions of how I was going to do that, then transparently sat down with me and talked openly about the fear that was coming up for me, the process that I'd gone through, and how I'd gotten through that, so that she could see that there was light at the end of the tunnel, what I was going to implement to make her feel safe, make my family feel supported in that. And so there's different levels to that conversation. So ladies, do you agree with me that the second stage of that, circling up with some men, coming back to my queen, was the sexy approach, was the approach that you would prefer? Or would you prefer a man coming and just dumping everything on you vulnerably? Because there's a distinction between vulnerability and transparency. And we all want to be vulnerable, open and transparent. But men, know that ladies don't walk in our shoes, and ladies know that men don't walk in your shoes. So I'll use pregnancy as an example. Like ladies, when you go through pregnancy, we as men do our very, very best to navigate how to show up for you, though we've never been pregnant. So you ladies, talking to other ladies about pregnancy and circling up with women is very, very important, because you can get acknowledgement from people that have been there. So as men, circling up with men and talking about our fears, insecurities, and what we'd like to work through, then coming back to our women and talking openly and transparently around that, I feel is very, very crucial to the layer of that conversation. Though it doesn't take away from the fact that we can have deep, really open and raw conversations with our queens, though there's a time and a place for everything.